Hi guys, I'm Anissa and I'm back with another video. I'd like to apologize again for the terrible lighting. I don't know what to do about that. um, anyway, I'm here to do a book haul because I just finally got my last boxes. I'm not planning on getting anything else before Christmas or before the new year. I don't know if I'll get any Christmas presents. Then they'll be added to my January book haul or the next book haul that I'm doing, but I don't plan on getting any more books. And this haul contains books that I've purchased from in October, November and December. And there was Black Friday sale box as well. Anyway, let's start with the ones that's already unboxed. The first book that I got back in October was The Christmasaurus by Tom Fletcher. I don't have the copy right here because my sister is currently reading it, so she has it at her apartment, obviously. I got one complete series, and it was because there was a sale where I could get the whole completed set for £5.99 and then plus shipping. So it's pretty cheap because I got the whole series for what I usually would pay for one paperback book. And it's a series that I've already read, so I don't have to put it on my TBR shelf. But it is the Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan. I recently finished Heroes of Olympus, and I absolutely adore that series. I also loved Percy Jackson, but I don't own any of the copies because I've listened to all of the books in audio, except I think I read The Lightning Thief from the library. But if you didn't know, the Percy Jackson series contains The Lightning Thief, Sea of Monsters, The Titan's Curse, The Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian. And this is such a great series, and I know that I'm gonna want to reread it at some point, and I'm gonna collect all of the series in some way. So this is the first series that I got. In the package with the Christmasaurus, I also got 2 more books because I don't usually buy one book with shipping. I always get more than one at a time. So since I had to get the Christmasaurus because it was one of my most anticipated books of the last part of the year, I had to get it, and I bought 2 other books. The first one is The Shadow Queen by C.J. Redwine. I don't know a lot about this book, but I've heard I've seen a few reviews of it, and it seems really good. And it's a Snow White retelling. It seems like a really quick read. And then I also got Demon Princess by Michelle Rowan. This is a book. I've had Michelle Rowan on my TBRs list on Goodreads for so long. Her books are really short. I haven't been able to get access the books or the audios anywhere, so I decided to get this. I don't remember what it's about exactly, but I like these sort of paranormal books, and it's short, and it seems like a book that could be good for a readathon because of the length. Then I also got, because I finished in October, I finished the second book in a series, and I wanted the third one, so I could go into the next book in the series, and that was Fae Fever by Karen Marie Moning. And this is the third book in the Fever series, but I'm really bummed about it because actually I got this because there was a delay in the delivery, so I got, I think, 20% off the order, and it covered this book. But as you can see, this I didn't think that this edition came in more than one size, so I just got the one that was there, but they don't match. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed about that because that's going to be looking so stupid on my shelf when I love these editions. They're floppy, they're really nice, I like the texture of them. And then I have this one that just doesn't match and just looks super stupid. And I don't like it. See, it'll bend the spines and all that. But I'm looking forward to reading it because I really enjoyed the first 2 books in the series, and yeah, I can't wait to see where this is gonna go. Then in November, I got The Sun Is Also a Star because it was released in the beginning of November and I pre-ordered it. And together with this book, I got another 2 books because, as I said before, I don't purchase just 1 book at a time. And that was The Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I've read 2 of her Lux books, Obsidian and Onyx, and then I've read all of the books that are out in her Without... No, what's it called? Stay With Me? No. What's it called again? Her new adult series. There's one that's called Stay With You. Grow With You. I forgot the name of the series, but it contains... I read the first 5 books in that series. I think that she just released book 6 in that series, actually. But otherwise, I really loved all of the books that I read so far by her, so I wanted to get this one, which is a standalone, and I don't have to commit myself to a series. And then I got another anthology because I like reading anthologies, especially when doing readathons. That is called Beware the Little White Rabbit, and that's also obviously some take on Alice in Wonderland, different short stories about that. I love that the font is a nice, it's not big, but I like that there's a lot of space between the lines, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's really heavy. I didn't think that this book would be so heavy because it's quite tiny, but I think the pages are pretty thick. And this is, yeah. Then I also got, because I saw these were half off compared to what they usually are, and since I've started to collect Harry Potter, I thought I should just get these. And it is the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and it's obviously filled with pictures and the complete story. It's a different way of reading the Harry Potter books. As you can see here, there's one of Hogwarts. I'm really looking forward to this. And then I obviously also, since it was just released, I also got the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And again, it's just so beautiful. I mean, just the end pages, you know. I love it. And so now I can start collect all of the illustrated editions as they come. They're really expensive though, but it's gonna be a complete new way of reading these books because of all the pictures and stuff. And then finally, before I get into the books, I also got the second book in the Diana Madden series, which is called Do Not Disturb. I read the first book in that series called The Girl in 6E, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good thriller, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue it. But then I saw some reviews of it, and the second and third book actually got a lot better reviews, so I was like, I'm gonna check them out. Now I need to get into the boxes. The first one is this big one, and it's actually stupid because I know what this is and it doesn't take up all the space in here. So way too much package materials for this shipping, and it took like 3 weeks to get here. But it was a book depository order, so I was prepared for the long shipping. Let's see how it works. I've been seeing some reviews going around about both the author and this series. Well, there's multiple series in this world. And I've always been fascinated by cats. I have grown up with a cat in the house, and my parents also have a cat now. I don't have any animals myself, but anyway, there's a whole bunch of series about cats and their society and all of that, and it's called The Warrior Cats, and it's the complete box set of the first series, which is called The Prophecies Begin, And the books, there are 6 books in each series, and they're really short, so it should be easy to catch up with this series. And I've heard that they're really fast paced as well. The first one is called Into the Wild. The second book is called Fire and Ice. The third one is called Forest of Secrets. The fourth one is called Rising Storm. The fifth one is called A Dangerous Path. And the sixth and final book in this series is called The Darkest Hour. And they're all by Erin Hunter, which I believe is a group of authors that gone together in this author name. I think there are 3 different authors writing this, but correct me if I'm wrong. So yes, this complete series. And I think there's 3 or 4 series in this particular series. Then there's also one about wolves, and there's one about bears as well. So if I like these series, I'll have a lot to choose from. They are middle grade, I believe, so they can be read by kids as well. And my final box, which is my Black Friday box. Let's open it. Yay! I saw that there were 40% of all of these books, and they were all from my wish list. So I didn't know if there was a particular sale in there, and I don't think there was. I just think that they picked selected books and just gave them a lot of, yeah. And what happened was I went through my wish list and I saw all these books with 40 or 50 or 60% off, and I didn't get anyone that was less discount on it than that. And the first 3 books I want to show you is book 1, 3, and 4 in a series, so that I can finish it. I already read the first one, and I have book 2. And I actually have it on my TBR, so maybe you know what book that I'm talking about. But it is Cinder, Cress, and Winter, book 1, 3, and 4 of the Lunar Chronicles. I love these covers. They're absolutely beautiful, and Winter is big. I mean, seriously. That is huge. And the font is extremely tiny. It's over 800 pages. But I've heard very, very great things about these books, and even if I don't end up enjoying them as much as I like, I really like Cinder, and I've heard a lot of great things about Scarlet, and I love Rapunzel. Tangled is one of my favorite Disney movies, and Rapunzel is just such a nice story, and I think this will be a great one as well. This is daunting, but at least they're beautiful to look at, so wouldn't have been purchased for nothing. They can be pretty on my shelves. And then I also got 3 more books to show you, and those are the last ones, I promise. The first one is book 2 of a series that I read during the Tome Topple, which is Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I didn't like the beginning of Illuminae because I thought it was pretty slow and I didn't really get the characters, but I really enjoyed this from the last 400 pages of it. And I hope that this will be easier to get into now. I'm used to the sort of the unique setup and all that. I've heard that Gemina is better. I hope that that means that it will catch my interest from the beginning. I know it's new characters, so that's going to be exciting to follow, but it's set in the same world, and I think it's set in at the same time as well, but I'm not really sure about that. My next book, Simon versus the Homo sapiens Agenda. It's a book I've seen all over BookTube, and it's about this boy who is gay, and he hasn't yet told anyone about it, but then he gets blackmailed into telling everyone, and then it's a story about how he fares with that coming out of the closet thing. And I thought it was pretty interesting. It's got really high rates, and I need to read more diverse books, so I really wanted to get this book. And last and final book is a really short one, but it was also a 40% off, and it's a new release from, I believe, the last bit of November, and it's called What Light by Jay Asher, a Christmas story which is fitting for this season, so I think I'm gonna pick this up sometime during Christmas. It's about this girl who's been part of a family that sells Christmas trees, so they travel from Oregon to California or something. I'm not sure. But I'm interested in a contemporary Christmas read, so we'll see what's gonna happen about that. That was a lot of books, but these were all the books that I got during the last quarter of this year. I am happy about all of the books, and I got a lot of great deals, and some of the books I've already read. Let me know in the comments down below if you have gotten any exciting books over the last couple of months, and if you got a good deal over the Black Friday weekend. Let me know about those as well. Have you read in the books that I have gotten, and do you think there's some books that I should prioritize compared to the others? Let me know about that as well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. I have so many videos to show you guys. Since I haven't been posting videos for a while, they are sort of catching up on me, so I'm sorry in advance. Anyway, see you later. Bye.